Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Faris Shafika binti Muhammad Fauzi, and today I am going to teach you about English grammar in the topic simple past tense. Okay, before we start, let us remember again what is simple past tense. Well, basically, simple past tense refers to the actions or events that already happened in the past. To show you some example, here is the timeline. We divide this into three. This is the past, this is the present, and future. We are now standing here. Well, simple past tense refers to anything that happened in this time area. So, how we want to explain or how we want to tell people about simple past tense based on our sentences. So today we are going to dig further into that topic about simple past tense. Okay, simple past tense usually affect the verb. So if you are talking about something that already happened in the past, you change the form of verb into past tense form. And remember that verb has two types, which are regular and also irregular. However, students, these types affect how the past tense form of verb might change to. So the first one we are going to learn is the regular one. So as I have already passed on this whiteboard is the form of past tense verb. So here you put verb plus ed. So the first one is regular. I'm going to write this down, regular. The form is verb plus ed. So here are some examples that I can show you. For the first one is they called. Called. The root word for called is call. So call plus ed become called. The second one is paint. The root word for paint is paint. So it became painted. The third one is plate. The root word for plate is play. So here it is, it becomes plate. And then fourth one is walk. The root word for walk is walk. So it becomes walked. So as you can see here, all the verbs in red font is added ed at the end of the word. It shows that the action or the verb, which is an action, is done in the past. So that's why they have ed, because it is in already simple past tense form. So after you have added ed at the back, it is in past tense form. And students, as you can see here, pay attention to the noun I put in front of the verbs. They, we, I, she. It looks like singular and plural noun use the same form of past tense. This is they is plural, we is plural, I is special case here, but we're gonna put it as plural, and also she is singular. And both of these type of noun uses the same form of verb plus ed. So there are no differences between singular and plural noun when it comes to changing the form of verb into past tense form. Okay student, that is about regular verb. Now how about irregular verb? Is irregular verb need to add ed at the end of the verb? No, it is not. So for irregular verb, it is a bit hard for anybody who are new about this topic. But if you are used to and keep practicing about this, then it is going to be easy for you. So for the first one, irregular verb is actually one type of verb other than regular. And for irregular verb, the rules here are you don't have to put ed. For example, the first one is swim. Swim is the root word, while swam is the past tense form of swim. So it is basically a different thing where it changed from swim to swam. You cannot do, many students do these mistakes where they do this. This is totally wrong because first of all, swim is not regular verb and the past tense form of swim is swam. So swim plus ed is wrong. The second example that I want to show you is write. It is not writed, but it changed to wrote. Third example is teach. Teach is the root word, and when it comes to changing it to past tense form, it becomes taught. How about this one, eat? It becomes ate. Become, change to became. Think, to thought, and also be, which is and are, to, was, and were. As you can see here, the form of past tense of these verbs are different from the regular, where regular form you have just to add ed at the back of the verb, while for irregular verb you have to change the form to something new, which is creating a new word. And there's no formula or rules, I guess, for you to remember this type of form except for you to memorize it by your own and keep doing practices on this form of verb. Okay students, there are one form where you can change it into regular type of form or adding ed at the back of the verb, or you can simply create a new word, or basically not creating but adding t at the back of the verb. For verb learn, you can do plus ed and also plus t to change it to past tense verb. Okay student, moving on, after regular and also irregular verb, we also have verbs which did not change its form from from its root word to its past tense form. For example, cut, put, read. You cannot put cut plus ed, put plus ed, or read plus ed. These are all wrong because this verb is a bit special because you don't have to change its form to show that it is in a past tense form. So, however, pay attention to this one. For read, even though it doesn't change its form, but how you pronounce it is different. Read for its root word or in simple present tense, and also read when it is in past tense form. So read, 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 read. Let me show you some examples how a simple past tense verb is in the sentence. For example, the first one we have learned before, which is walked. So, she walked to school yesterday. Students, in creating sentences for simple past tense, it is important for you to know that you have to mention the time of the action happened. Even so, it happened in the past, but you have to mention when is it happened. For example, yesterday. They is plural, but it is S. They walked to school yesterday. Remember, the noun, the type of noun, whether it is singular or plural, will not even affect the form of verb, which is in past tense form, because both singular and also plural use the same verb of past tense, which is walked.